Good evening and welcome to tonight's Fort Wayne Community Schools Board of Trustees board meeting. My name is Noah Smith. We start this meeting with every meeting. Pledge of Allegiance. Please rise as you're able. Flags here to the right. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Next we'll do roll call. Steve.
Good evening, Steve Corona from the 5th District.
Jennifer Sias.
Lieber.
My name is Noah Smith, member at large. To my left is Dr. Lieutenant Fillard, clerk of the board. First item on the agenda is our consent agenda, which includes approval of minutes from our last meeting, voucher payroll, and the personnel report. I'll entertain a motion.
Move to approve.
Jennifer, thank you, Tony. Question. All those in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, same sign. Steve, could you read the adult education grant request?
Yes. It is recommended the board approve the Indiana Department of Workforce Development's 2026-27 adult education grant. In the amount of $1,139,500. Funds will be designated for personnel, professional development, instructional materials, supplies, equipment, purchase services, integrated educational training, the workforce education initiative, including workforce programming for local businesses. The competitive grant written by Lonnie Heck, who is the manager of continuing education programs. He has a aisle seat here in row 3 and can answer any questions that we have for him about this.
Thank you, Steve. I'll entertain a motion.
Move for approval.
Julie? Thank you, Tony. Questions for Lonnie?
Lonnie, how does this compare with, we get this annually, so how does it compare?
As far as the amount, a little bit better. We took state was way about $4 million total. This is about where we. That led to a little bit of reshuffling of resources. This is about where this never what I want.
How about student enrollment? Where are we as compared to last year?
We average 960 or so. We were down about 200. That is federal government changing the rules. This grant, mainly the English language learner population. It applies to every student, diplomas and learning English, but they had to verify eligibility this year, which in the past was there was no document needed. That changed July of last year.
So when you say verify eligibility, you mean?
Meaning you're legal to be in Indiana and work and receive these funds. So before it was just simply come as you are, and that was the rules. Those rules changed, and we used to have 200-300 person wait list monthly in my short time here, and it was 0. And that was across the state. That wasn't just us. So average 960 some, we were down 200 students, and I really can't say how it'll be this year. We all know the rules now. The community knows the rules now, and we just play within those rules. So hopefully we can get at least back to average. That's our hope as far as enrollment.
So for those on the wait list, where do they go? What do they do?
In the past, it was, we were constantly calling, vetting, hey, we got an open seat, you still interested? Now it's a lot of, as long as you don't take this grant money, you're eligible for different. So Amani, Catholic Charities, just nonprofits that don't use these specific federal dollars. That's where we would funnel people. So I can't say that they all went there. There was a lot of anxiety in the community when that changed, but there are resources available for people if they still want to pursue something in this nature.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Any other questions for Lonnie? Lonnie, thank you for all your effort and hard work, and congratulations on getting this competitive grant. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, same sign. Thank you. Marie, can you read the next recommendation?
Yes. It is recommended that the board approve the Indiana Department of Workforce Development 2026-27 Integrated English Literacy and Civics Education Grant in the amount of $130,000. The purpose of this grant is to provide adult English language instruction integrating all 4 civic concepts: naturalization, civic engagement, United States history, and government. The funds in this year's grant are designated for integrated education and training. This is a competitive grant that was written by Lonnie Heck, who's the manager of continuing education programs, and he is still here to answer our questions.
Thank you, Marie. I'll entertain a motion.
Move to approve.
Thank you, Jen. Thank you, Tony. Questions for Lonnie on this one?
I'm curious, Lonnie, is this something that adult learners are tested on? Is there a test that's required for either the GED or, obviously they have to take U.S. history if they're getting a degree,
but...
but...
the naturalization, do we test them in that? No, it's not required. Now, we do test, there's the GED for our students that are just learning English.
Yeah.
We quarterly, we can do it more often or less. We quarterly test. It's the test of adult basic ed, the Class E, which is the English learning version.
Okay.
As they come, we test them, and then hopefully we get 4, markers, and they want to grow. And so that's our way of, showing that they're growing in their language. As far as the naturalization part there, we don't provide that, but we do point them toward where they can go, and that's a part of the curriculum. Just, here's some things you need to know, above and beyond just learning English.
Okay. Thanks.
Yeah.
About how many students do we have enrolled in this particular program?
I would say we're able to, due to the workforce training, we also use our job certification, so there's about 100 there. And then all of our ELL students are a part of this, so that's traditionally 400 or 500 students on a rolling basis. So 500 or so utilize this money in some way. About half our program.
Thank you.
Any questions for Lonnie? Thank you again, Lonnie. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Those opposed, same sign. Julie, can you read our next recommendation, please?
Yeah, this is the Stepping Stones Group. It's recommended that the board approve the contract from the Stepping Stones Group in the amount of $406,410. The Stepping Stones Group will provide 3 American Sign Language interpreters and 1 speech language pathologist for the 26-27 school year. Indiana Code allows for special purchases to be made without the need for a bid or RFP when there exists a unique opportunity to obtain services or supplies at substantial savings to the government body. This contract will be paid for from the Education Fund and the Special Education 611 grant. Jen Burning, Director of Special Education, is available to answer any questions.
Thank you, Julie. I entertain a motion.
Move to approve.
Second.
Thank you, Jen. Thank you, Tony. Do we have questions for Ms. Burning?
Jen, does the Stepping Stones Group have any competition?
Also noting Ms. Fertiel standing to the microphone.
So as of now, we work with any contract company who can provide us a quality candidate.
Are there other groups?
As far as sign language interpreters, that group is pretty small. In order to be a sign language interpreter in a school, you have to have an EIPA of 3.5, which limits that pool even more.
This is who we use now.
Yeah, we've used them for the past 4 or 5 years.
And we're happy.
Yeah, they do a nice job. And then we also have an SLP who we've had for a few years as well.
Thank you.
And the EIPA you mentioned, is that a state or federal or Fort Wayne Community Schools policy?
State.
So you would encourage any student or anyone interested out there to learn sign language, come work with us?
Absolutely, and Southside's starting a sign language program, so those students who are attending Southside, this is your opportunity
Cool.
to step into a job right out of high school, signing for people and making a living wage.
What do someone like this make?
It depends on the sector you work in, so the majority are in the $40 to $50 range.
Thank you. Ms. Fertitta, you want to add anything while you're here?
So the EIP that so even if I learn sign language, I need to get this certification. So above and beyond these Southside students learning that, then they would need to get the certification to move forward, but that would be it. Like if they graduated, they know their sign language, and then they go on to certification, they could still have that opportunity to work with us without a college degree, anything else?
Yeah, so in order to be an educational interpreter, you have to have an EIPA of 3.5, and then you have to take yearly CEUs to grow your craft and learn your craft.
Okay, sounds like a great opportunity for those who might be interested. Thank you.
Any other questions for Jen or Ian? All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, same sign. Thank you. Tony, can you do the next recommendation?
Yes. It is recommended that the board approve the contract from Sensi Speech and Language Services in the amount of $480,240. Sensi Speech and Language Services will provide 4 licensed and insured speech-language pathologists to deliver virtual speech-language services to 3 non-public schools and 1 FWCS school for the 26-27 school year. Indiana Code 522.10.5 allows for special purchases to be made without the need for a bid or RFP where there exists a unique opportunity to obtain services or supplies at substantial savings to the government body. This contract will be paid from the Education Fund and the Special Education 611 grant, and Jen Burning is still here.
Thank you, Tony. I'll entertain a motion.
Move for approval?
Second.
Thank you, Julie. Thank you, Tony. Questions for Jen or Ian?
So is it my understanding there's a total of 7 that fall under this contract? 4 licensed and insured speech pathologists, to 3 non-pubs. So is it just 4?
4 total, 3 will service our non-public schools, which we service 41 non-public schools in the area, and then 1 for one of our public openings.
So we have people on staff already that are like this, but we need more. Is that right?
Correct. We have 10 vacancies currently in speech and language.
And what's the credentialing to get into this type of role? While we're on a roll, let's keep
Yes,
it
so
going.
you have to have a speech and language pathology degree. You also have to go and receive IPLA. You have to be certified and have a master's in that as well.
So their delivery method is virtual. Does that make it easier to serve students at the designated areas? Because rather than, them having to come to that building.
Yes, absolutely. It kind of conserves services too. So students, one of that's in public, she's actually going to be in virtual, so she can see students directly. They will send students links. They join. They provide speech therapy, and then they start a new session of students.
And the students that are receiving this service are comfortable with this virtual instruction approach?
Correct. We've been doing this virtual instruction in these schools for a few years now.
Okay.
So this contract's for 4.
Correct.
Do they work year-round?
No, they work a school year teacher contract.
So we're paying Cincy Speech to provide us, so they're the provider that then sends us the 4.
Correct.
So these 4 are not individually getting paid $100,000 and some. So we need to fill the 10 vacancies basically within, that might not even equal that, okay. Sorry.
We're open for jobs.
Yes,
Right, Dr. Daniels? Right. Bus driver, special ed, hearing, and speech language, sounds like. Any other questions? Thank you, ladies. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Jennifer, you read the Power School Enrollment Suite.
It is recommended that the Board of School Trustees approve an agreement with Power School Group LLC for the implementation and subscription of the Power School Enrollment Suite, including enrollment, school choice, and school locator for the period of August 3rd, 2026 through June 30th, 2031, at a total contract cost of $322,818.07. The price includes a 30% discount on all software subscription fees and a 35% discount on implementation, configuration, consultation, and training services. The Power School Enrollment Suite will modernize and streamline the district's student enrollment process by providing families with the comprehensive online platform integrated directly with the district's Power School student information system. The solution includes Power School Enrollment, which is designed for complex public school enrollment and will manage both new student registration and annual returning student data collection. The system includes address validation, advanced approval workflows, and direct integration with the district's student information system. Power School Choice, which provides an online application and lottery management system allowing families to apply for schools outside of their assigned attendance boundaries while automating the selection process. Power School Locator, which enables families to identify their assigned schools based on their residential address through an interactive boundary lookup tool. Collectively, these solutions will improve parent experience, reduce manual processing by district staff, increase data accuracy, and provide a more efficient and transparent enrollment process. Funding will come from the operations funds, and Rosie Schiffman, Chief Financial Officer, and Shanita Bolton, Chief Family and Engagement Officer, will be available to answer questions. I apologize.
Thank you, Jennifer. I'll entertain a motion.
So moved.
Thank you, Tony.
Second.
Second. Thank you, Maria. Questions for Rosie or Shanita?
So this is a 5-year contract, confirmed, 5-year?
Anybody else have questions? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, same sign. Thank you. Board member comments, Steve.
Very nice day, and just wanted to thank you and the other Snyder personnel who put this together. Enjoyed it so much, and having a chance to honor Russ Isaacs.
Yes, thank you to everyone who helped set up this board meeting. I know that there were probably a lot of behind-the-scene things that needed to happen to get this board meeting set up in a different location, so thank you all. And just wanted to say congratulations, and just really excited about the new stadium, to watch it come to fruition, I've been a school board member for 9 years. And so we've talked about it, and then to finally just step foot, I almost cried. So thank you to everybody who worked on that. And then just want to say, I hope everyone has a good first day of school. It's always super exciting. Everyone, please pray for all of our bus drivers and our teachers and all of the parents who have to wake up their student for the first time in 10 weeks. I just hope that everyone has a really good first day and that our school year starts off really well. Thank you.
Thank you, Maria. Julie?
Yeah, really enjoyed the stadium ceremony earlier, and like everyone says, it's kind of been a long time coming and pretty exciting for the Snyder community and for the community at large too. And congrats to Russ Isaacs for his 50 years serving our community in Snyder High School. And I also enjoy having the board meeting here at Snyder. It's something I actually have proposed in the past. I think maybe, not that often, but it would be nice to have one at every high school, maybe over a 2-year period or something like that. And looking forward to the first day of school Wednesday, because I will probably have to get up early also. I'm really not looking forward to that, but, you know, I'll make the sacrifice. But yes, good luck to everyone, staff, teachers, custodians, bus drivers, and students and parents. It's always exciting.
Tony?
Yes, echoing everyone else, it was really great, one, to get to tour not just the stadium, but the other areas, locker room, concession. They did a great job, Hagerman. As a Snyder grad, we wanted a stadium forever, so this was really exciting to see and be a part of. Also, thank you for setting this up here for the board meeting. I, like Julie, also think it's a great idea if we rotated it out in the community as well. And yes, I am one of the parents that will have to get my child up early on Wednesday, so well wishes to all the parents who have to do that as well, and teachers. Hopefully we all have a great beginning of the school year.
Thank you, Jennifer.
I was also part of tonight's event, great event. As a Snyder alum, long time coming, and kind of like Maria, little tears in my eyes that to see it come to fruition. And one of the great things I thought I saw tonight, I saw a lot of former, even though we had them on the field, a lot of former teachers. There were a lot of them up in the stands. And I also saw some of like my teammates from back then. So I think we had a great turnout, even if it were just the dedication, not even an actual sporting event to kick off their season. So pretty amazing. I'm super proud of what we saw out there tonight, and being able to do that and being a board member who was part of that. Along with the tour we took tonight, I took a tour last week with over at Blackhawk Middle School and all their renovations, and they offered it open to some retirees as well. So I hung with my teachers in middle school last week and my high school teachers this week, and I think that's pretty exciting. I also saw a post for Northside, where Northside had some of their retired teachers, and I think that just goes to show the community that our teachers have here in Fort Wayne Community Schools, that they all still want to be a part of that. They all say how blessed they were to be teachers back when, and then they still hang out together today or meet for lunches and stuff. But I think that in general just shows the community that Fort Wayne Community Schools creates, and not only for our students, but also for our staff. So any of you out there that are listening and that want to join us, we would love for you to be a part of our community in any way, shape, or form, whether that be a family, a student, teacher, an administrator. Come join us and see what it's all about. I think we have so much to offer. I'm so excited for this next year. For everybody to get started. I know most people, I am super excited for myself, as I will not have to wake up a high school student any longer this year. But good luck to everybody. Have a great school year.
Willie?
Well, I'm also another excited Panther. It's a very exciting time to be a Panther right now. Exciting time for all of our kids and families in the district. So good luck to everyone, teachers, family, students. Knock it out. Have a good year. Enjoy it. I am one of those parents that have to wake up a junior as well. But he's driving now, so hopefully he can do some of that stuff on his own. But we'll see. But good luck to everyone. Have a good school year.
Thank you, Willie. Dr. Dino?
Seeing the quality of that stadium, I was super impressed. And we didn't half-bake it. We made it a quality, and it's going to last for 50-plus years. So you as a board, I think you had to be very brave to take that step, and I would say we probably wouldn't have been able to do that this year with the way the state is funding us and what's happening in that whole phenomenon of state funding. So, yeah, this has been an awesome day. So, thank you as a board. I also want to say thank you to Rosie and her team putting it together, and You know, we asked Heather, did you have any doubt this was going to happen on time? And she said, nope, this is one project we were going to make sure that happened on time, and we had no worries. So very, very pleased with what we just saw tonight. And that's a college facility now. But when you have athletes that are going into Division I sports, they need these types of facilities. So thank you as a board, for a board. Thank you, Rosie, again, for what you did to put this together, and your team finishing this in the timely manner they did. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Neal. I'd also like to acknowledge Brad Smith from Hagerman Construction. He and I had a chance to visit during the ceremony, and he said, you know, there's times we get to build buildings, it's kind of cool, but the passion, the community, and the excitement around this building, he said there was no way we're going to lose this bid. We wanted this job. I think probably he said a quarter to maybe 15% of their workers had a Snyder connection one way or other through either went to school here or parents of students here at Hagerman. So I'd just like to acknowledge and thank Hagerman for leading the charge there. Today, I want to thank Mayor Sharon Tucker for honoring Russ Isaacs. Today, she declared Russ Isaacs Day in conjunction with our dedication and opening of the stadium. I want to honor Coach Isaacs and looking forward to the 28th, but also, as I said, as a reminder, August 18th is the first soccer competition for boys. August 25th is the first ladies soccer competition. Do we know girls flag yet? Don't know. Okay. And I know the band's going to be out there, and I've already seen them out there practicing, doing a great job. I don't know if they're hosting an event this year or not, but I know they're looking forward to doing that. So we also want to acknowledge that while there's a heavy Snyder representation here, and a lot of conversation the last two meetings have been about the Snyder Stadium, you know, we were able to accomplish many other things with that bond, which did not raise taxes. We reset all the athletics at middle school and high school with uniforms, with scoreboards and lighting, and just things that you can touch and feel, along with Heather and the team, and Darren did a great job with Snyder and saving money that we're going to push some of that money to North Side. So while Snyder's got a lot of focus, isn't where all the money went. But as everybody said, thank you to the Fort Wayne community for that. I'd like to thank Elizabeth Ward Carey, Elliot Thomas, Brandon Church, Joe Wollicott, and Alyssa Franklin for stepping up and being mobile. And the young lady over here, I don't know your name, I apologize, but thank you. And for all the people who made this possible, being remote, I'd like to thank Principal Chad Hissong. I too, like Julie, really enjoy this, even though it's a little bit of a work for everybody. And hopefully I guarantee you, as long as I'm present, this will be our last time doing this. So the other thing I'd like to say is I'd like to thank you and appreciation to Mr. David Amon. David, unfortunately, has decided to move back to Chicago with his family and is going to be leaving our employ here before our next board meeting. And on behalf of the board and me personally, I just want to thank you, David, for all your support, your guidance and your leadership, guiding us through the trials and travails of public education and legal aspects of public education. So I just want to thank you. And I think on behalf of the board, we appreciate your service, and you will be missed. With that, I have nothing else. Anybody want to make a motion to adjourn? Thank you. Thank you. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Those opposed, same sign. That's what I thought. Thank you. This concludes our school board meeting. At this time, we have Ms. Jeanette Jackish, who's requested time. Ms. Jackish, you're welcome to the mic. You actually only talk to 3 minutes. Ms. Angie Filler here on the left will have